Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I have Amy Phillips with us today from Girls Inc. talking about after school programming. It's that time of year again, and I know Girls Inc. is one of the great places we have in our community where kids can go after school. Tell us about that.
Well, every day we'll open our programs up when the children get out of school. If they're in Bristol, Virginia City schools, the school bus will drop them off at our door. And if they go to Bristol, Tennessee schools, then we run our vans to pick up. We also pick up several schools in Washington County, Virginia, and that's through our Bristol site. We also offer after school at Greendale Elementary and in Bluff City as well as Piney Flats.
I know it's a quick transition too. You've had a big summer filled with lots of excitement and activities kind of throughout the day. So how do you make that transition?
Well, when at the end of the summer we do have a staff transition as well. So it really calms down when the children go back to school. And we try to continue to have fun things. After they go back to school, it is a big transition. So when they come to us, they're always starving, so we make sure that they have a nice healthy snack when they get there. And then we go into our program, we try to let them wind down. And our after school program is just more relaxed, and we try to work with all the teachers and the counselors to aid them in whatever they need help subject-wise as well.
And what's the time frame of the after school activities?
Well, we're there until 6 o'clock of the evening, and we do tutoring every day too. So children that need extra help with homework and things like that, we make sure that they go straight into our tutoring program. And if they're on honor roll and they have good grades, we reward that. And we also reward the children that bring their grades up. You know, not every child's going to be an honor roll student, so we try to reward each one individually.
And what are the age ranges?
We take children age 5 all the way to 18.
And if you want to sign up your child, what's the best way for
The best
our
way
audience to do that?
would just be to come by Girls Incorporated or to give us a call.
And get on the list. And I know that so many people come after school and even in the summers, and they really just grow and learn, and the activities and leadership opportunities are really great. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I have Elaine Rock with me today from the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you so much for being on the show.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to tell about Boys and Girls Club.
Well, I know Boys and Girls Club has really just a great foundation and a community place that we can all go and utilize, and especially our young ones and after school, which can be really a vital time in their life where they could get into trouble or not have some great guidance. And so it's great that you offer some wonderful programming for them.
Yes, we are a great alternative to Latchkey, and a lot of people think that we are just a babysitting service, but we are so much more than that. We actually have we've identified 3 focus areas that we really want parents to know that these are our areas where we're really hitting it hard. And one is academic success. And so when the children come to us in the afternoons, the very first thing they're asked is, do you have any homework? And so, you know, most of them are honest, but occasionally we'll get the kid that goes, no, I don't have any. And so then our trained staff will go to that backpack and unzip it and go, oh, well, what's this? I think we better take a look at this. And so we had last year, I think I'm stating this right, 98% success rate of every child that attended one of our clubs regularly.
Wow.
Was promoted to the next grade level.
That's
and
great.
So we work directly with the schools. We actually have an education coordinator at every school who goes to that school and talks to the teachers and says, how can we help this child to
Wow.
improve? And so the ones that are struggling, we've had a lot of success with those children. And one of the best stories was 2 years ago. We had a child who the teacher came to our education director and said, this child's not going to be promoted to the next grade. This was second grade. And our education director got with the child and kind of got into his head and said, "Oh, well, I guess you like the first graders." And the little boy said, "Why would you say that?" And she said, "Well, you know, you're not going to be promoted to the next grade, and so you're going to be hanging out with the kids that are now first graders when they get promoted to second."
And that's no fun.
No, he didn't want to do that. And so he really started to work diligently, and the success was he actually was promoted to the next grade. But we find ways to work with the children and find where their needs are, find what their motivation is. And so that academic success is a big part of what we do. And then we also really stress our second area of focus is character and leadership. And so we really have programs that help children to understand it's not all about me. And you know, in this day and time, we kind of all think it's about us. But they learn that it's about giving back to the community. And so we have programs where they volunteer. We really stress volunteerism. We also stress just being a good citizen. So we have actual programs that are designed to develop good character and leadership. And then our third program that I'm very proud of is Healthy Lifestyles. And so we have physical fitness every day, and it's 100% participation. Wow. Everybody participates every day in at least a minimum of 30 minutes of physical fitness. And then we also have Healthy Lifestyles programs where they learn about a balanced diet, and then as they get a little older, learning about drug abstinence and prevention. And you know, we give every child that comes to our club, any club, they get a hot meal every day before they go home, and it's a USDA approved meal, so we know it's balanced and nutritious.
It is really fantastic what you are doing, and these 3 focal points are just big. I mean, just really huge. So that's exciting, and I'm sure now we've got some interested parents and maybe even some kids who've been flipping through and seen this. How do they sign up so that they can come after school and be a part of this?
Well, it's really easy. Right now, we have 2 sites that are currently open, so I want your viewers to know that we have a site in Bristol, Tennessee, and they may go there to pick up an application if they're Tennessee residents, which I'm assuming most of your viewers probably are. But Bristol, Tennessee residents can go to the Bristol, Tennessee location, which is located at 2000 West State Street, which is in that Pet Partner complex. And so you can go in there and pick up an application. That application would also be good for our Bluff City unit, and a lot of people don't realize that as the Boys and Girls Club of the Mountain Empire, we actually have 5 locations.
Wow.
So we're at Bluff City Elementary School, we're at Bristol, Tennessee, the site that I just mentioned. We're also in Bristol, Virginia, and that's the one that a lot of people kind of think is the Boys and Girls Club because that's been there the longest. And it's located right off of Piedmont Street. And that's the one that has the little garden in the front, and you may see children outside playing there a good bit. That's where our administrative office is located. And so if you do have any viewers that are on the Virginia side, they can go to that site during the summer and pick up a Virginia application, which would be good for that site, as well as Abingdon, Virginia. We are in Emmanuel Baptist Church there, which is a great facility, and so all of our kids from Washington County and Abingdon can go to that location. And we have a site on the campus of the University of Virginia in Wise, and that is our newest location. We opened there a year ago, and it's been very successful. And so, you know, we get calls probably on a weekly basis of people saying, when are you going to come into our area? And so we're looking at expanding and trying to provide these great resources to children throughout Upper East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia.
Oh, Aline, thank you so much for everything you do. We appreciate you coming on and sharing all that with us today.
Thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to tell your viewers about the Boys and Girls Club of the Mountain Empire. And I do hope that parents will give us a call. We have a website. You can find out more information if you go to our webpage, which is Boys Girls Club ME for Mountain Empire.org.
Oh, all right. Well, I know they'll be doing that. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I have Tiffany Scardo with me from the YMCA. And this is exciting. There's always so much going on at the YMCA. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the swimming program that you have coming up to prevent drowning. That's just really important. So for all of you moms with young children, pull out your calendars and get ready for this one.
So it's a new cutting edge life-saving program. It's going to focus on drowning prevention and safety around water. This will be for children ages 1 through 4. So we're really going to focus on water as well as land. So contact the YMCA. You may speak with Rick Matthews, our CEO, or Suzanne Watland, who is our aquatics director.
And if you've got some older boys, a good opportunity would be flag football. That is also starting.
Absolutely. So flag football is going to begin registering in the middle of July. We will start that program at the end of August. So we're really looking forward to our flag football program, as well as Little Flaggers. So that's going to be for children 3 and 4 as well.
So now we're not finished, so I hope that calendar is still out, because the YMCA has more incredible after-school activities too, and leadership programs.
Absolutely. So we are currently registering for our after-school programs that will start in August when schools start back. We're registering that online, or you can stop by our building to get signed up. We're going to focus on reading as well as STEM for our after-school, just some homework help as well.
And you provide transportation as well for the after-school programs.
Yes, ma'am. So we pick them up at their school, and then we will transport them to the YMCA, and we will keep them in our facility until 6 p.m. We ask that all children are picked up by 6. And we have the Rides Out program, so parents don't have to park and come in. They can actually just pull through. We will check ID, sign the children out, and bring them to you.
Wow, that is great. Yeah. Especially in the winter months. I mean, that's just a great service. So I know you're also focusing, I know you mentioned reading and STEM, but also leadership.
Yes, so we are looking to launch a new teen program. It's going to be our Youth and Teen Leadership Development Program with our teen director as well as our sports director, Shaka Andrew, and that will drop in September.
So if you want to find out more about these, because I know we have given you a really great big list of wonderful things, Tiffany, that you all are offering at the YMCA, the best place for you is to contact the YMCA directly or online. Yes.
So you are able to come by our facility there on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, or that you can check us out at the YMCAofbristol.net.
That's great. Tiffany, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for everything you're doing in our community. We just love it.
Oh, thank you. We're here to serve our community. Serving our community is our #1 focus.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Nathan Green with me today from the police department. Thank you so much for being on, Officer Green. We really appreciate it. And we're talking about a really important night. It is the National Night Out. Tell us about this.
Well, this one will actually be the 36th annual National Night Out. It's held the first Tuesday in August. So this one will fall on August the 6th, the first Tuesday. It's a crime prevention and community involvement event, and of course locally it's co-hosted here by us at the police department, but it's done nationally. I'd say the Bristol, Virginia will be doing one, but we'll be having ours.
And what's the goal of the event?
To promote crime prevention. We talk about how to set up neighborhood watches for those people that want to do that. But just it's to get the community involved, really. And we give out school supplies and things like that. So.
And the National Night Out, obviously, it is a national event. Do we do anything in particular here locally that helps the community?
We always have free food, and we have inflatables up there for the kids. And we give away school supplies while supplies last. So, I mean, it's just it's a fun time for everybody to come out.
And it kind of allows the officers to really interact in a different light than being pulled over in one of those ways you don't want to be interacting. It allows them to really see that you're really here to serve us and to protect us, exactly. And that we can, as community members, do our part as well.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's great. Well, that's an exciting event. Definitely put it on the calendar, and thank
Start
you.
Start at 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock,
and we're holding it at it's the old wellness center. It's where the alternative school is.
Okay, perfect.
For the city school on West State Street.
Thank you. Thank you for being on. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I have got Marianne Gibson with me today from the YWCA. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And we're talking about a really important topic. This is an after-school program that you offer, and it's for high-risk young girls between ages 9 and 13, or 9 and 12.
9 and 12, yes.
And it's called Tech Girls.
Yes.
Tell us about Tech Girls.
Well, it is just, it's a wonderful program, very unique to Bristol because we do serve girls at risk, economically disadvantaged, not thriving in school, perhaps not the most stable home environment, and so the girls are referred to us by the school principal and or guidance counselor, and then they need that positive female role model, and it is a STEM-based program. So we are helping these girls at risk that are just not going to go into these avenues of technology, math and science, and so we're really trying to build a base and give them that opportunity for success.
So how does it work? Do they just come after school and stay until 6 o'clock, or what's the time frame? And
basically from 3 to 6 each day, and we do transportation. We have buses, so we pick them up, we can take them home. Many of the families that we serve, there isn't transportation, so they have no way to get to a program after school or to get back home, so we're offering that as well.
And what does the program consist of? What would you do in that time frame every day?
Well, helping the girls with their homework is one of our priorities. We want to make sure they get homework completed. Many of them don't have access to internet, Wi-Fi, and so forth at home, and everything's technology based now, so we have that there available for them. We are teaching them healthy living habits, so healthy meal, healthy snack, exercise. We are teaching them to volunteer in the community, so we do a lot of volunteer hours. We get them out into the community showing how to give back.
That's great. And this program, how long has it been going on?
Oh my goodness, I want to say 12, 13 years. We've had it for a while now.
And so now you've had a good run, and you can really see the difference it's made for a lot of girls.
It's amazing. And some of the girls come back and want to volunteer. They want to help the girls who they used to be, so to speak.
Oh,
right.
That's fantastic. So in order to be a part of this program at the YWCA, is it generally through a referral from someone within the school system, or can a parent or a viewer watching this refer somebody or give you all a call?
They could certainly give us a call, but it's typically a referral from the guidance counselor or principal, but even a parent could call us, or they could go to the guidance counselor and principal and, I've heard about Tech Girls, and I think this would be great for my daughter.
That's great. So again, girls ages 9 to 12, and this is at the YWCA after school. So
yes.
Thank you so much for being on today.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.